Let's keep crushing it. Jeff Gonzales, former Navy SEAL and one of the most well-known firearms instructors in the country. This guy's got a ton of experience in doing legitimate work. I mean, this is legitimate training, and I don't think there's anybody that would question that.
Well, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. So Mike is the brainchild behind Sons of Liberty Gunworks. All of the mad science that goes on that the consumer doesn't really see or know or have an understanding of, that comes from Mike. You know, we've had rifle projects with other companies before, but the nice thing about working with Mike is the kind of the mindset that Mike had right off the bat, lean and mean, getting busy with just, you know, hey, we want to bring the market something that's going to be badass, first of all, but is lean and mean. We sat down in his shop, which was great because it had this bar feel. We sat down and I'm not shitting you, asked for a napkin, got a cocktail napkin and a pin, and started lining out what I had envisioned for this lean and mean rifle.
We asked him, a professional shooter, what he wanted in a gun, and it was pretty cool that what he told us as a shooter that he wanted was the same exact thing that as an armorer we believed in too.
The goal behind this project was to create a rifle that was lightweight, met all the requirements as far as reliability, durability, accuracy, something that I really enjoyed playing and working with.
Simplicity. We're not going to try to overcome anything with doohickeys and gadgets and accessories and all kinds of stuff like that. What the rifle should be is very lightweight, very well balanced, very reliable and simple. If you notice, there's not a lot of things going on here. I mean, even the way he wanted the end plates and stuff done.
I had a lot of fun during the initial T&E process of it. So I'll start from tooth to tail. It's got a 16-inch barrel, midline gas line. We put a battle comp flash hider up front. It's got the Magpul M-Bus Pros, which I can't say enough good things about. Then what we've got is we've got a Magpul Myad grip. We've got the Geissele Super T, which is a Super TRICON trigger. Fantastic. Gosh, it's totally ruins you to go back to any other trigger. After that, we put the BCM Gunfighter charging handle on. It's got a SOP Mod M4 stock on here. All together, this thing weighs about 6.5 pounds.
This thing is just a tank. And then ergonomically, I mean, it just feels like a shooting stick, man. It points really well, very lightweight, balanced really well. This is one of the few times that we actually do use a coating on a bolt carrier group. It's an MP3 row bar coating. This was actually one of the things that Jeff specifically asked for. I have said many times before that we don't necessarily believe in fancy coatings and stuff like that, but the reason for that is because no coating will turn a bad bolt carrier group good. But if you already start out with an amazing bolt carrier group and all those important things are checked off the list, and then you add something like MP3 to it, which is not to be confused with nickel boron. Nickel boron's bullshit. You can actually see, it's interesting, the ejection pattern shift a little bit. From a parkerized bolt carrier group, we're getting a 4 o'clock ejection. And on the MP3 coating, we're getting like a 3 o'clock ejection, which tells me that the bolt carrier group is actually cycling a little faster and a little bit smoother because of that coating.
The beautiful thing about it, the whole project was, you know, I always enjoy that type of problem solving. Like, what was the problem that we had to deal with? And the biggest problem that we have is that so many people get overwhelmed by marketing and not really understanding what it is that they're getting themselves into as far as like a product is concerned. Right. We wanted a out of the box, ready to roll kind of thing. We wanted it to be surgical. We wanted it to be light and maneuverable. We wanted all these key facets. And you know, by going through this process with you guys, we were able to hit all of those. I mean, I love the way the rifle came out. It came out, it really did surpass my expectations.
Yeah. I mean, because it's just perfect. The way the thing points and feels and the balance of it, and then shooting it. I mean, I think it's just, it does exactly what you would want, the way you'd picture in your head what it should look like. That's just what it feels like, man.
Like what we really want is we want to get those entry-level rifle shooters, somebody that's looking for a new rifle. I'm not really sure what to do here. I don't have all this whiz-bang stuff rolling through my head.
Right.
I just want something simple that I don't have to do a lot of homework on, that I can just grab and go. And it was a great conversation that we started, and I started tooth to tail. You know, we worked from the muzzle all the way back to the stock, and we talked about why we wanted to go here with this product, why we wanted to go here with this product, and you know, giving him my why. Mike's why comes from the engineering, the science behind the gun, and my why comes from the operational application of it.
Yeah, nothing on that gun is there arbitrarily. Everything on that gun is is truly purpose placed.
Purpose-driven,
Right.
mission-oriented.
Exactly. We are both personally vested. If somebody looks at this gun, they know that this was a Trident concept, Sons of Liberty project. Jeff and Mike kind of came up with this thing, and I mean, we're proud to put our names on this and our reputations on it because we know what this thing is capable of doing. And we both had a lot, we cared quite a bit at, to make sure it was the best we could do, especially if you're gonna put your name on it.
Where can you go to get this badass rifle? Right now, it's available exclusively at the range in Austin.